السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
A person's height increases until the age of 22, whereas his intellect increases until the age of 28. After this, he continues to gain experiences until his death. The misfortune of sins causes laziness in worship and shortage in sustenance. A person deprives himself halal sustenance by displaying impatience, yet he does not gain more than what is destined for him. The hardship after which one will gain paradise is not a hardship, and the comfort after which one will receive hell is not a comfort. The one who considers his own opinion to be sufficient is in peril. When you become capable of taking revenge against your enemy, you should forgive him as an expression of gratitude. Do not be from among those who only benefit from advice after they greatly shamed. The intellect is often defeated after witnessing the splendor of our greed. When a person's intellect is perfected, his speech decreases. The one who has the most knowledge from among the people is the one who fears Allah Almighty the most, performs the most worship, and gives the most advice for the sake of Allah Almighty. Wealth and offspring are the field of the world, and righteous deeds are that of the hereafter. Allah Almighty grants all of this to many of His slaves. If I wished, I could load 70 camels with the commentary of Surah Al-Fatiha, meaning in writing its commentary, I would prepare so many papers that 70 camels could carry. If a drop of alcohol was to fall into a well and a minaret was made in that place, I would not call out the azan from on top of it. And if a drop of alcohol was to fall into a river and the river was to dry up and grass was to sprout there, I would not graze my animals there. Long hopes makes one forget the hereafter, and following desires averts one from the truth. Remove spider webs from your houses, for they are a means of destitution. The righteous deeds of the doer of good will be weighed, except the one who has patience, for they shall be given without measure. There is a tree near the gates of paradise, from beneath which two springs flow. The believer will arrive there and bathe in one spring, which will cleanse his body, and he will drink the water from the other spring, which will purify his inner, and the angels will welcome him at the gates of paradise. There were two believing friends and two disbelieving friends. One of the believing friend dies, so he says in the divine court, O Lord, so and so would command me to obey you and your messenger and to do good. And he would forbid me from evil and tell me that I will stand before you. O Lord, do not misguide him after me, and grant him guidance just as you guided me, and honor him just as you honored me. When the other believing friend dies, Allah Almighty gathers both of them and says, when one of you praises the other, he says that he is a good brother, a good friend, and a good companion. And when one of the disbelieving friends dies, he makes dua, O Lord, so and so would prevent me from obeying you and your messenger, and command me to do evil. He would prevent me from righteous deeds and tell me that I will not stand in your court. So Allah Almighty says, when you mention each other, no one says to the other that he is an evil brother, an evil friend, and an evil companion. Knowledge is a treasure, and asking a question is its key. May Allah Almighty have mercy upon you. Ask questions, for 4 individuals are rewarded in this, in the case of asking questions. The one asking the question, the one answering, the one listening, and the one who loves them. 3 things sharpening the memory and reduce flame: miswak, fasting, reciting the Holy Quran.